His voice came over the radio. Where are we? In the desert. What the hell is this? I said. Just as you and I sat behind the wheel of a police riot car, he sat behind a hunter. Do you think both of these are normal? What do you call abnormal? Jill laughed. I said to Jill, prison and asylum. These kinds of places are the best places. John asked, should we shoot them or take another route? My curiosity was piqued. Maybe I had lost my mind. I said, enjoy the scene. How many times in your life can you see these scenes? Ali. Okay. They attacked. Shoot. It's a messed up situation. We'll escape. Don't call so much. Jill said, you're a great boss. You have interesting ideas. One of the reasons I survived, that must be it. A boy also joined them. My foot was shaking on the gas and clutch. One hand was on the steering wheel and the other on the gear lever, and my eyes were locked on the hunters, the girl and the boy. I said, they are getting too much. We are implementing the second plan. I said over the radio, start backing up slowly. Be careful not to fall into the trap. The car slowly started backing up. Jill had her hand on the button on the weapon control lever. They noticed our retreat. The hunters started running. Jill adjusted the head of the load towards them and pressed the button. The roar of the gun rose. 2 of the hunters fell. The hunter with the girl riding on him backed up to get away. Something was approaching us quickly. I said, lock the door. Jill focused on him. But he kept going. I said, what kind of monster is this? His speed is incredible. Don't bullets hit him. I increased the speed of reversing. It was not easy to control this iron giant. We reached an intersection. I quickly turned the steering wheel and entered another street. Jill turned on the monitors in front of the car to have more control over the surroundings. I said, what the hell was this? What are the hunters doing here during the day? Those 2 must be from that infernal company. A person riding a hunter. Really? The hunters were chasing us. The machine guns killed a few of them. But it was really a waste of bullets. At the other end of the street, a lot of them appeared. They wanted to know. We were surrounded. I asked, how many bullets do we have? Jill looked at the bullet count screen and said, 500. How many? Out of the 1,500 bullets they have planned for this weapon. Damn. I said on the radio. Be careful with the bullets. We have to hit them with the car, even though it's crazy. I got ready to hit them with the car's last speed, the 6-meter monster. I fastened the seatbelt. Jill also fastened hers. I said, it's now or never. I pressed the gas all the way, released the clutch. The car moved towards them like a meteor. Suddenly, Jill shouted, stop, stop. I slammed on the brakes. The car spun around. I was holding the steering wheel with all my strength so that the car wouldn't turn left. The sound of heavy brakes was heard one after another. I looked at Jill angrily and said, what happened? Crazy. Jill said, Sebastian? It's him, Sebastian. Hearing this, I got another shock. I was stunned. I said quietly, who? That man standing next to the hunters. I shook my head and said, God or help me. You're not Elisabeth. I'm going crazy. Jill said, can you shut up? Shut up. You tell me what's going on here. I'll be speechless too. Jill opened the car door and got out. Where are you going? Crazy. Stupid. I heard what you said. I'm going to see what's going on here. I said, damn it. When you're dead, you'll understand what's going on here. I followed her with my eyes. When they held hands and hugged each other, I realized, I'm the one who's crazy.